Welcome back to Old Studio Car. Today, we're taking a ride back in time to explore one of the most unique and aerodynamic vehicles of the post-war American automotive era, the 1949 Nash Airflyte. Known for its futuristic design and unconventional styling, the Airflyte was more than just a car. It was a bold statement of what the future could look like in the late 1940s. Let's begin with the exterior design. The 1949 Nash Airflyte broke away from the typical boxy car shapes of the era. It introduced a unibody construction, which was revolutionary at the time. The car was built as one solid piece rather than bolting a body onto a separate frame, which not only improved its structural integrity but also allowed for a sleeker, more aerodynamic shape. The Airflyte's smooth, rounded lines, integrated fenders, and enclosed wheels gave it an almost aircraft-inspired look, hence the name, Airflyte. It had a low, wide stance, with a front grille that resembled a fine mesh rather than the vertical chrome bars that most American cars featured in that period. The flush door handles and hidden fuel filler cap added to the car's clean, uninterrupted surface. In 1949, the Nash Motor Company took a risk by eliminating running boards and adding a curved windshield, giving the car an unmistakably modern presence on the road. The rear end was just as distinctive, with its boat tail styling, sloped trunk, and unique taillights tucked into the rear fenders. It was one of the first American cars to use wind tunnel testing to enhance its aerodynamics. Nash claimed the Airflyte could achieve better fuel economy due to this design, and they weren't wrong. Under the hood, the 1949 Nash Airflyte was offered with two engine options. The standard model came equipped with a 173 cubic inch inline-six engine, which produced about 82 horsepower. For those wanting more power, Nash offered an overhead valve version that delivered approximately 112 horsepower. While those numbers might sound modest today, back in 1949, that performance was competitive, especially considering the car's focus on efficiency and comfort rather than speed. Acceleration was steady and smooth, though it wasn't built for racing. It was ideal for cruising, particularly on long highway drives where its streamlined body made it a quiet, comfortable ride. The maximum speed of the 1949 Nash Airflyte was around 85 miles per hour with the more powerful engine variant. That was respectable for its time, especially for a car with such an emphasis on economy and practicality. It wasn't a performance machine, but it could hold its own on the open road. One of the standout features of the Airflyte was its fuel economy. While most American cars of the era averaged around 10 to 12 miles per gallon, the Nash Airflyte could achieve an impressive 25 miles per gallon on the highway. This made it one of the most fuel-efficient full-size American cars of its day. Nash even advertised its ability to go farther on less gas, a rare marketing point in an era when fuel prices were not yet a major consumer concern. The Airflyte was also known for its innovative interior. Although we won't go into the cabin details today, it's worth mentioning that the seats could fold flat into a bed, one of the many reasons families loved this car for road trips and long-distance travel. Nash was focused on comfort and practicality, and it showed in every detail of the Airflyte's design. As for pricing, when it first launched in 1949, the Nash Airflyte had a starting price of around $1,700 to $2,200, depending on the trim and engine option. Adjusted for inflation, that would be roughly equivalent to $22,000 to $28,000 in today's money, a mid-range offering that made it accessible to a large portion of the post-war American middle class. Today, if you're lucky enough to find one in good condition, expect to pay anywhere from $15,000 to $35,000, depending on originality, restoration quality, and model configuration. Fully restored examples of the top trim Ambassador versions can even fetch upwards of $50,000 among collectors who appreciate the car's historical significance and unique styling. The 1949 Nash Airflyte wasn't just a car, it was an experiment in what American motoring could become. It represented a shift in design philosophy, focusing not just on raw power but on aerodynamics, efficiency, and passenger comfort. While it may not have been the fastest or the flashiest vehicle of its time, it certainly was one of the most thoughtfully engineered. It's no wonder the Airflyte has earned its place in the hearts of vintage car enthusiasts and continues to be a standout at classic car shows around the world. Thanks for watching Old Studio Car. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts on the 1949 Nash Airflyte in the comments below. We've got more vintage classics coming your way, so stay tuned for more rides through automotive history.